Hello. Little Emperor, how art thou?
I'm fine. How are you?
Oh my god, it's the actual Blaze Creek!
Hello, Jorno.
It's the actual Blaze Creek, yeah!
What?
It's the Blaze!
Calm down,
It's the Eslo!
It's the
Only
Eslo,
two
it's the
people
Sasha,
I don't have on my friends this year.
Wow.
That's the
What's
your head pat the biscuit.
Hello.
I'm not really worth the time.
Let's see.
Blaze and Eslo.
Hello.
What? Hello, Lethan. How is it?
So sorry I couldn't be there for the pre-pop podcast raid. I had to stop today.
What are you telling me, Lethan? You have a life. I mean, it's... can't relate. Can't relate. This is my life. What? Exactly.
Birthday, by the way.
Oh, thank you. I'm 26. 26! Yay!
My mother used to always make me say that. 26. No matter how many 40s she passed.
Yeah, it must be a thing.
I know, right?
What is it about 26 then?
I don't know. It's a good question.
Banana phone.
Oh, see.
motion blur when turning around.
Banana phone.
Ice cream.
Banana phone. Let's see. How does that camera work? Alrighty, I think we got things set up decently. Stream on YouTube's up. Looks like YouTube is perfectly fine. Discord looks fine. I couldn't get a good camera angle, so you're gonna have to deal with this fucking weird ass tilted shit. But I think we got things going on. We'll give it a few more minutes before we do anything, but feel free to hang out and talk. It'll be a little bit longer.
Yes, I know. I think now is a good time. So, I would like everyone's attention for a moment. Yeah? Go on.
I thought the stage was bigger. I don't remember it being this small, even though I was in here 30 seconds ago looking at it.
It feels bigger when you're like a small hopper. I believe your model was a little bit taller than the offices. With this model, it's fucking tiny.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Who are
have
they saying happy
to...
birthday? Ah, Crispy.
Crispy. Here,
Oh,
I'm
Crispy for fucking dying right now.
That was carnage.
Happy birthday.
26th birthday.
26! Oh, that was the point. Denial. Thanks. Thank you. It is a nice age, yes. Yeah. From this point on, there is the truth, and then there's the official age. Thank you. I don't know what to say.
You're always younger in infinite years.
Exactly. Perfect. Child. 29. Oh no. Happy birthday.
So I
Is it
had
worth me and
the
Nighty joining you on the stage?
but I was
At all, Blaze?
ill-prepared, so I'm glad
Can if you want.
Me and Nighty are here.
At some point you can, when it comes to Police World stuff, yeah.
Flag it, wing it, someone will sort this.
What is there walking? Oh, my base station's got me turned around.
Why still walking?
I got turned around with my fucking base stations. I'm sitting here like, what the fuck?
That would be such a good voice clip. It's gonna be. Why is still walking?
Bro, I got confused with my fucking, my base station positioning for a second there. I thought I was on the other side of my room. And I just run into my wall, like, what the fuck? Hello. But seriously, I hate when that happens. Just run into your wall.
Sleepy Blaze.
Bro, I'm so fucking tired. Oh my god. So
Did you
tired.
not sleep?
I got like an hour or two of sleep. If that.
Oh, good God. Take a nap.
I will.
I'll get
Probably.
I just like
I'll
this
get you later.
music now. I just feel like in last place I won't stop it or it has to end itself.
See what is up to and notice happen without
Oh,
just know. I don't know what's going on.
Fitted because
That's
Chris
fair.
is just involved with a lot of
Well,
people.
normally this would be podcast time, which it is, but I thought we would do something a little bit different with it. Podcast with a community gathering. So we're all just hanging out before the podcast properly starts.
Oh no, at least it's not the boss.
Yeah, welcome to here.
The first time here, it's really interesting.
Hell yeah.
Oh, is the head pat's making me quake at the knees?
So far it's already going pretty good. I'm happy with it.
It do be nice.
Birthday head pat. Your junk.
I know, right? Well,
It was tradition
let's see.
when we were kids to, when it was someone's birthday, to give them the bump. Where you chase them down and then you grab like a limb each to bump. No, that was too far.
It'll be so weird not being in the middle of the stage, but at the side. The only 2 times I've been on the stage before the trainings. So far. Why is that a plumbing thingy?
It's still too far back, isn't it?
Just to show it's all under national health.
That's better.
Oh, static camp today, I see.
Got this focused on here as well because now everybody gets the chance to just.
Which end do you speak into? Which is the earpiece?
The earpiece is the sticky bit.
I got it.
Oh, at some point I'm gonna need to make a custom officer with like some mech parts.
Mm.
Considering how much I use this avatar.
I'll need to do the same.
Anyway, is there something else happening in this world? Apart from birthday shenanigans?
And with the most recent join, the list on the side of my screen has officially reached the bottom.
We're here for the
Huh.
boss.
Well, that works out.
Not so much yet.
Explain me what
Look at all you guys. Jiminy Christmas. I was gonna wait until everybody was done before we sat or did anything, but hey, welcome to here. It's a lot of little hoppoos. Seeing everybody standing in this big ass room is a little weird. It's definitely interesting and new. I guess I kind of know how you felt when you were bringing all the cadets in.
Yep.
Do be interesting. Well, anyway, so we got a couple things going on today. We got a podcast, and then we got whatever the hell you want to call what's going on right now. A little while ago, I don't know how long ago now, I had the idea of doing, you know, a community gathering, if you will. Something maybe once a month or otherwise where we could just come here, hang out, talk with the podcast, ask questions in person, or, you know, just mingle. So that's the main reason why we're here. You know, try something new, see if it works, and have some fun while we're at it. But podcast too. So it's going to be a little bit janky, a little different. Having a bunch of hoppoos live with the podcast is definitely new. But it's going to be fun. So while saying that, welcome to this fucking hellhole. This beautiful place made by some beautiful people. Fuck, man, I love this world. It's fucking awesome. And I'm so happy that we get to be here and actually have an event here. Hang out, do whatever, man. That shit's fucking top tier. So anyway, who else do we have coming up, Eslo? I guess maybe Crispy in a little bit. I don't think Ash is coming.
I mean,
But,
I don't know.
yeah, that works out. So the main topics are going to be police and mainly just, you know, what's happened the past month. Nothing too crazy, nothing too focused on development. We'll talk about the police world a little bit and some stuff there. But yeah, where should we get started, Eslo? What you think? We got stats. Who wants some fucking stats?
stats is always a good thing.
Stats are always a good thing. I agree. Let's pull up some stats real quick and we'll go through them. Just a little bit. So the top members are Blaze Creek with 43,000 messages, Rat with 44,000, and Ott with 44. The top channels are General with 687,000 messages, Mute General with 170,000 messages, and Poi with 36,000. Jesus. I can't even begin to fucking describe the graphs. They're both fucking hot as hell. The voice minutes for top are Spectral with 322,000 minutes, Dark with 320,000 minutes, and Ultra with 250,000 minutes. You fuckers sit in voice channels a lot. Holy shit. Top channels are General 1 with 1.6 million minutes, Ryad 1 with 1.5 million minutes, and General 2 with 1 million minutes. It's a lot of fucking time, dude. Holy shit. That's crazy. We're sitting at 2,680 members. Man, that's fucking crazy. There's so many crazy things here. We'll go through the stats real quick and then we'll keep things going a little bit. So while saying that, Hapu Foundation Avatars B, the world that keeps crashing, has 4,500 visits and 200 favorites. It's kind of cool. Hapu Foundation Avatars, the main world we use, has... what the fuck number is that? 133,000 visits. It's a lot of visits. Holy shit. Let's see. It's got 3,627 favorites, too. Man, that world is popping. I fucking love that. Hapu Hangouts sitting at 14,000 visits, 266 favorites. What else do we got on this list? The Quest world is at 24,000 visits, 930 favorites. What about Hangout? Hangout is... I already said Hangout. Why do I have 2 on here? Oh, well. And then the other Quest world has 1,800 visits. So there it is for stats. Nothing crazy. Same shit as always.
Before we move on, Pixel, how's the police world stats?
Oh, yeah.
Literally standing right in the middle.
Police World stats, it's 2,017 visits currently, and we've got 130 favourites at this current moment in time.
Within literally 2.5 weeks. That's a lot.
I know, right? And without, like, constant attention or events. That's pretty interesting. That do be interesting.
Yeah, we've had a lot of random players or random interlopers join the Discord because they found the link in the world.
That makes sense. I did see a couple names I didn't recognize. Well, since we're on the topic of police, hey, why not? Nitty and Pixel, if you want to come up and talk about this place, what's going on or otherwise, feel free to come up. Talk about whatever you want when it comes to the world, whether it's something planned or just the world itself now. Whatever you want. Feel free.
One of the things that would be quite comedic we're planning on doing is if you get the keypad wrong too many times, you get dropped like in a hatch and it turns into a mini Ooga Booga. It's quite funny. And the ventilation shafts in the offices, we want to see if we can get the Phoenix to be able to run around in the ventilation shafts. That'll be a lot of fun. It's really funny.
That would
You'll
be.
sitting on the toilet and all of a sudden the Fennec lands and you're like... Just falls out the vent. It's quite comedic.
You're goddamn right it would be. You're just using the bathroom, then a fucking horde of little Fennecs fall through the ceiling tile. Fucking... I like the idea of that. I saw... So... You can see it in the main little room. There's a little vent off to the side. You can't get in it right now, but that's essentially what he's talking about. For the Fennecs to be able to go through and run through a little air system. That would be fucking cool, man. I would love to see that. Have little hidden fucking places you can, like, come out and fucking spook people. That'd be awesome. It'd be real cool.
The spec in the ventilation shaft scoffing all the ice cream is nicked.
Dude's just got a giant freezer up there. It's full of ice cream.
I need to make sure that he doesn't have ventilation access to Artifact 3.
Well...
May I?
Oh no.
Okay.
God, yeah.
So we still need some decoration for this world. Like for the players that already walked through the corridor, there's still open spots for any police posters or Hapu posters in general. And... yeah, my DMs are open for any suggestions on possible posters in this Hapu Foundation. Well, I mean sorry about that one. In the police world, just in general, if you are able to design posters, you can submit them and maybe they land in this world.
Hell yeah, dude. But yeah, to continue on that,
Competition for it.
I was thinking that too, actually. That was something that I was about to say was, you know, there's a lot of posters around, and that would be a fun idea. We'll have to talk about that a little bit more, though. What do you guys think?
So it's like a vending machine 2.0,
I know, right?
but with posters.
I don't dislike the idea, but we'd have to... Anyway, so if you guys like the idea of doing an event for at least some of the posters out there, I think we could probably end up doing something like that. Considering I was thinking about it, you were thinking about it. Anyway, so we'll see how that goes exactly. But I think that'd be pretty cool. Do a little event to get some of your posters in here. But anyway,
Yeah.
anything
Grab the
else?
wood, throw it at 'em.
One of
Just
the funny things we did, we thought, what RP situations, what if we lock someone up and they disappear, and they just respawn them out the cell, but now, try to respawn themselves, you get respawned back into the cell, you can't get out, unless you're let out.
That's true. Maybe we'll test that
So
later.
you're literally stuck in there.
I got stuck in there last night with some friends and I couldn't get out. I didn't want to give them the codes.
Oh no.
Uh,
Oh, that's bad.
I know, right? But yeah, so there's a lot of
There's
cool
an extra
stuff here,
dark
man.
cell.
There's an
There's an
extra...
extra dark cell
Oh,
for the
yeah?
naughty ones. For the extra naughty ones.
What the fuck? That's awesome. But yeah, maybe when we're done with all this, we'll look around for those who haven't gone through yet. But there's a bunch of different rooms that are locked. There's, you know, the prison area, which you can't escape from. You can't respawn. You can't fly through it. You just get ported right back in the same spot. Yeah. Anything else, Pixel, that you'd like to show about the world or what's coming up?
Off the head, we have got a few ideas in the future. Like, currently we've only got one of them, but in Crispy's office, we're planning to fill the fridge up with all the souls in the jars. Because I joke a lot about that a lot, and I thought, you know what? Why not? Give them a
Yeah.
fridge with souls in it, and we're planning on. When you are, we're gonna add an animation to open the fridge, and when you open the fridge, the jars will scream.
The jars will scream. What the fuck?
Yeah,
That's
Crispy,
awesome.
I believe Crispy and Nicholson sat down and both made voice clips for that.
Yes, there was a lot of stuff going on around in the dev channel. There
That's
was a lot
awesome.
of that.
I haven't checked it in a little bit, but that's awesome. A fucking fridge, you open it and all you hear is screams and little souls inside. Oh my god.
I
Exactly.
think we've got one. I'll go and grab the tester jar for you.
You got a tester jar? What?
They have one jar where they've put a soul in to test the mechanic
Oh, that's
of the souls
awesome.
making noises and stuff. I'm not sure if it's
Hey,
working. If
pretty-
you pick it up for long enough, you might hear something.
A pretty interesting thing that is also planned in the world and is one of Aslow's favorites, I would guess. It's gonna be a poi counter, and as soon as the poi trolls are actually gonna work, we're gonna expand the poi counter and every now and then update the world to have a certain poi counter. And at some point the
Yeah,
poi
and-
counter is gonna show 999.
Oh,
Or
Jesus.
9,999. Then we're just gonna
Well-
tape a little one next to the TV onto the
It's
wall.
9,999. It's 4 digits.
Oh, yeah.
Ah,
Gotta
Basically,
make
every
that little
Actually
thing purple.
animated as well.
That's cool.
Every time any patrol
Yeah, that's
different
cute.
colours as well.
cane,
Yeah, different
Oh,
colored
that's a
souls
fun
would
one.
be good. Yeah, it's cool. Here. But yeah, it's a cool idea, man. Fucking a fridge full of souls, and the moment you open it, it screams. Imagine if you pick one up, it did that too. Oh my god. That would be fucking hilarious. The whole idea is
Slightly
just fucking
bumps up and
great.
down in
if
the
you pick
jar
one
as
up, it
well.
should just do
Yeah.
like little whispers.
Well-
Not loud enough to be annoying, but loud enough to be audible, like at the edge. of
That
the
would
room.
be great, dude. Fucking just a little bit of
I was
whispers.
hand Crispy's jar. Go for
That sounds so bad.
I see the moths have found light sources.
Who this is?
That is not a lamp,
Yeah,
good
they
sir,
should
and that is not the sun.
Be my soul? But I did try reinserting it and
It didn't work.
so I'm not sure if
Don't
it's mine.
stop the moths.
No,
So,
it might be mine.
F in chat for Crispy's soul, and F in chat for the moths trying to get to the sun.
Moths Ultra is here. Ultra literally has a sun. What are you
Yeah, Ultra does have a sun. Motherfuckers are looking for lights, trying to think it's the sun, while the sun's sitting over there running around.
We may need a anti-moth force field on the ceiling here.
Baby, they're gonna get stuck at those
They touch
lights,
the
man.
lamps and they get zapped.
Oh no.
The
No,
mosquito
zapping the poor
zappers.
moths.
Oh, Jesus.
The moths are
moths
still
are-
happy, don't
oh,
zap
no.
them.
I know, right? Happy little moths. Don't let them get too close to the fucking blue lights, man. We don't want to hear a zzz noise. Christ.
Idea.
Hmm.
Bug catchers on sticks to guide the moth boys to their cells.
It's
Oh
oversized
my God.
bug catchers.
It's adorable.
A giant light bulb on a stick
Just a giant lamp on a stick.
to herd the moths around.
That'd be awesome. There's a couple models like that. I don't think we have a Hapu version, though. I do have
In
a
the
normal
pipe
one, though.
room as well.
Mm.
We've got a pipe room. Because we're underwater.
Yeah.
the-
That's cool, though.
We
That
create
is so
oxygen. We shoot plants up and down and create oxygen. We've got a big oxygen tank in there.
Cool. Huh.
If the fennecs are playing up, we just stick a fennec in a capsule and just go. Gone.
Bro, putting Phoenix in torpedoes and sending those fuckers to the surface sounds hilarious. Oh my god.
Russian attack phoenix.
Russian attack Phoenix. You heard about attack dolphins, right? No, we got fucking little midget Phoenix running around the ocean, biting fucking kneecaps, eating sharks. Bro, I don't know. We're gonna go fight some fucking whales, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, no, we're gonna sink some ships and get some new sisters.
Yeah, wait, why is the jar empty?
Soul out, this jar is empty. Where's it gone?
Maybe
Oh, it's alright.
Little moth's got it running around. They kidnapped a soul.
Oh goodness.
Crispy souls running around.
It's just one of the souls in Crispy's fridge. It's not his soul.
I don't know, he said it might have been.
I mean, Crispy doesn't know which soul this is. He has too many of them in his fridge.
No, right? What a time. Well, let's see. I don't have any other stats to talk about. Trying to think development-wise. Hello, Corn. But yeah, when it comes to development stuff, I don't have too much to talk about myself. I've been pretty busy with real life. But what else is there to talk about for the police world? Oh yeah, I saw that.
We've got working vending machines now. I like to call
Yeah.
this the official drink. That's up to you.
Eh,
The official
Mountain
drink of the
Weevil.
police.
Mountain Woo. Hey, why not, right? It looks cute. Mountain
I
Wee
designed
Woo.
that myself.
Oh,
Really
yeah?
Take a proper look.
Deadass grabs a
Took me
fucking
about an hour
giant
to
mountain.
design it.
That's cool. Here. But yeah, Mountain Wee Woo. That's a dope fucking drink, dude. It's adorable. Who would have thought me saying wee woo, or anybody saying wee woo would fucking get on a can? But yeah, why don't you guys talk about the
just a
development
matter
of
of
this
time.
world a little bit?
Wee woo.
Whether it's how it was going or how it's going right now. You don't need to talk about anything in the future. Anything that's not
Unity's
done.
got. If you know Unity, you know what it's like. But every now and again we have issues with Unity just doing full on bro, as it does. Unity can be a pain in the ass sometimes. For
Totally.
those who
It's
work
not as
with
bad
it,
as the start of this project, but it's definitely still jank.
Makes sense. I don't know how long this project's been going on. Fucking a year of me trying to figure ooga
No.
booga noises. I don't know how long
No,
it's been.
I can talk about that actually. Basically, at one point or the other, 90 approached me talking about the police world, and I was like, the what now? Because I didn't hear anything, because Pixel was just like, yeah, we don't have a world, I'm just gonna make one. So,
Hmm.
after some talking
was a
to,
bad
because
thought.
he does have to run it by the high ups once, They basically made the first version of the world, which the first Poyos that got into the first training saw that version. That was, I'd say, 6 days of work of about 8 hours per day.
Jesus.
This world is now like 3 weeks old.
That's pretty crazy, man.
So it doesn't have a lot of work behind it at all. It's just 3 madmen, or 2 madmen that turned into 4 now. Going through very quickly, very heavily.
Don't give that back.
Now we have a world.
You know what's funny about that? We have one of the nicest police stations, period, which is kind of funny.
Yeah,
A week
so
of work,
good.
and we have one of the
There's a
best
reason
police
everyone
stations.
likes
That's
this
so
world
cool,
and has so
man.
many favorites.
I know, right? Fuck. When this first came out, I got a bunch of
Generals.
messages about it.
150 favorites.
I know, right?
I made the poster that was in the spawn as a joke. It's a joke thing, as like Uncle Sam just slapped the face
Yo.
of the police officer, and it actually works. Actual
It looks
randoms
really
just join the
fucking
world. And, oh, that's cool. I want to join, and then join out the server. We ain't got a clue who it is.
That's true. Looking at the join list, I don't recognize a lot of the names. But it's cool, man. I mean, shit. I love that. Fucking, hey, we want you for the APD. You know, I love the Uncle Sam fucking poster on the wall. It's fucking great.
It do be.
Yo, what else is there to bring up for the police? I do have,
Trainings and patrols, I reckon.
oh yeah, feel free to talk about that.
So training-wise, we had 2 trainings, one on Saturday, one on Sunday in the first week, when the station was just released. That's by now, I think, 2 weeks ago. And the problem is, 2 trainings right after each other, both of them 1.5 hours long, is a lot of talking. And yeah, not again. Me, or rather, I couldn't do another training due to IL last weekend and this weekend. But now that my all of my university tasks, which held me up in IL, are pretty much dealt with, we'll probably have more trainings either within the week or next weekend, as well as 1 or 2 patrols, and I reckon that will get the ball finally rolling.
That's fair.
So, basically, if you want to participate in a training during the week, there's currently a voting thingy out for Tuesday and Friday. So, if you want to participate in a training, go get accepted, go put your application in, and tell us at which of the dates you have time, and there you go. It's not really difficult either to get accepted. I've said this before, but it's gonna be very difficult to not get accepted to the basic training.
That's
I'd like
pretty
to
fair.
see someone who manages to do that, but we're probably gonna have someone who somehow manages to do that eventually.
Maybe sooner than eventually. Knowing the police world, man, shit. Who knows what's gonna happen with that? What is happening in the fucking corner over there? Like,
What do you mean, the flying ones or what?
yeah, there's a, what the fuck are you guys
They
doing in
found
the corner?
They found the
Committed
security
unga
camera.
bunga.
Oh, they found the security camera.
Yeah,
Hold on.
there's
Let-
like
I'll do
what,
funny.
7 to 11
Oh.
cameras, as well as 5 in the...
Oh no.
Oh, I know what's gonna happen. Oh no.
No.
No naughty words.
But yes, speaking about security cameras, the station got complete visual overvision. Every camera in the building is usable, and we can see everything from the server room.
Yep.
And you can even speak
Except
with
for the
people
5
over the
cameras
cameras.
of the cells. Those can only be seen
Oh yeah,
from the
those
cells,
are kind of their own district.
where there's
of
a
cameras.
separate PC with the lockdown and everything.
Yeah. So TLDR, every camera, you know, it works like they said, but you can also speak through them. So you can hear people on the other side talking to you, and it sounds like a pretty shitty microphone like you'd expect from a prison or otherwise. Hey, it's fucking dope, man. Well, I was testing it the other day with a couple homies, and it was pretty funny. It's a cool system. But yeah, so in the end, I mean, shit, when it comes to roleplay, having the ability to have an intercom or otherwise, it's pretty cool. Definitely helps out. But yeah, I was gonna say something else and now I can't remember. Fuck.
On the topic of roleplay, I'm really looking forward to using this world on roleplay in the future.
Totally, man.
Whether that be for patrols gathering here and going out from here, or coming back here. As well as maybe open lobbies, where I wrote an entire really big draft of how they could go.
Hmm. They're still hoarding the camera.
Yeah, give me a second. I just got a DM because someone's asking about the APD. Give me a second.
Yeah. Do what you gotta do there. But yeah, when it comes to roleplay for this world, there's definitely a lot of potential, a lot that can and will be done. Because in the end, I mean, there's a lot of, whether it's, say, for instance, we've got the cameras in the intercom system or the functional jails. In the end, there's definitely a lot of potential and possibilities for roleplay here. Whether it's just, say, patrols or something bigger. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this place, man. It looks fucking great. Fucking Pixel did a great job. Fucking Nitty did a good job. I think Zyver helped too, and then Neko-san did a lot. Yeah.
They did a lot of stuff. I
Hell
kind of
yeah.
was not too active the last 2 to 3 days, weeks. I don't know how long has passed since real life stuff, but still, I have seen the stuff that gone down in developer chat. Those people, they are madmans, they are machines. They went through night and night. I mean, I was talking with Neko-san at like 1 a.m. in the morning about what this world is about and stuff like that. It's amazing. Oh god, you ate this one.
I ate the glasses too.
I might.
Did you know that the Phoenix got hold of the photocopier? Now, can you imagine the results of that?
Oh jeez, makes jeez.
Yes.
Let me get a picture.
Yes, there are
Lots of
prints.
tiny butts on paper.
Oh Jesus.
That might have happened.
Jeez. Let's see.
I know this world.
Phoenix are the Hoppu version of like small gremlins or goblins. Like,
Pretty much.
Mischievous,
Pretty much, aren't they?
coming up with
Oh, I kind of forgot about the high security areas.
Oh yeah.
When we were talking about developments and plant stuff. Whoops.
Here we go.
The high security area.
He's one of the Zyver Fennec.
Because I noticed that I'm very high.
Yeah, you can get pictures of a Fennec printed. It's fun.
That's pretty cool.
It's quite flat. I can just imagine the Fennec just sitting bare ass.
That was the first thought I had too when you were talking about printers. I remember fucking. Oh my god. I love that. Let's see, other development stuff to talk about. I'm trying to think what else, because I haven't been too active over there. When it comes to the police...
Little
We
Easter
figure out
eggs.
some law, Blaze.
You've had
Like
some
the
little
high
Easter
security area
eggs.
to our right and to the left of the watching employers in the world. It's not accessible at the moment because there's nothing in there yet.
That's true.
I practically told the dev team, yeah, don't put shit in there until we know what we're actually gonna put in there, which requires some basic law.
Yeah. Well, when it
We need to
comes...
sit down and start on that.
When it comes to the lore of things, that's definitely a little tricky. We're basically able to do whatever we want in that field, to be entirely fair. But having it in any sense coherent is hell, dude. Go on.
I was thinking a big walk-in freezer. And there's like these drawers that you have in a normal freezer just full of souls in a big walk-in freezer.
That'd be kind of
Just
interesting.
the soul storage.
I don't know why, but...
Just go in and scran.
That'd be cool. The way that I would think about, like, souls, like how you would hold them, imagine you just got a giant fucking, like, not glass sphere, but I like the idea of them being, like...
Open the Hopper Foundation main world.
Yeah, essentially. I like the idea of it being, like, souls trapped in an orb, or maybe that being... Anyway, I wrote down some stuff like that, but when it comes to lore...
Soul in there.
You need to give me access to the channel.
It's in a high security room.
Unless I already have one. I'm gonna write out so much shit.
Hey, feel free.
Behind a
For
big
once,
vault
I will be
door.
the one writing out shit, and you'll have to be the one that fixes it.
That's okay. That'll be fun. What was I
Just
gonna
your
say?
soul. You're a big version of your soul behind one of those big safes. You know, the big ones you spin, like a vault door.
Yeah, like a fucking vault. Oh, Jesus.
Behind a vault door, and it's your soul in there. High
That'd be kind
security.
of cool. Let's see. Other development stuff. When it comes to lore, I haven't written anything down in like a week or two. I haven't been active on that. But there's a bunch of different systems I have written out, especially when it comes to roleplay. Oh, jeez. Jeez.
I will happily do a lot of background noise.
So,
Oh, he found the ass pic.
I guess someone
Yeah,
did
Phoenix
sit on
bottom.
it. Jesus. Crispy's running around with prints of Phoenix sitting on the goddamn printer.
I was showing it to the camera actually.
Oh, yeah?
I was showing it to the camera, but it got grabbed.
That's great.
What's going on down there?
Goodness.
It's just a picture of a Phoenix bottom. That's all. Nothing to see here.
But yeah, remind me to write out a lot of background lore and shit.
Okay. I'll leave that up to Pixel and Nitty.
It's specs.
It's specs.
It's specs.
Of course it
Then
is.
it should be purple though.
We have to stand up against the wall, and we have to compare.
Printer paint is very expensive, that's why it's grey and white.
Yeah, dude, it is expensive. Fucking stick with gray and white. It works.
You know how much we needed to spend on this entire station to build? We're broke.
Yeah, dude.
A little fun fact there. Many of the colors in this place are actually chosen deliberately. Like
Yeah.
the purple on the walls is the same purple we've been using for a lot of stuff.
Yep.
The sign on Blazer's office had the golden edge around it is a different gold than the other signs. It's actually the royal gold.
Huh. I didn't know there
Slightly
was such a
different, slightly
thing.
more fancy.
Royal
it's just
gold.
arbitrarily named.
Yeah.
It's basically arbitrarily named colors. It's just a different.
There was
variation of
questions
gold.
we did have. What do you want in your office? That's the question.
Beats me, man. I'm not one that's very picky. But yeah, ask me about that after or later. I'll have a better answer then. But yeah, so real quick, we'll just cross a couple things out. So when it comes to lore, we talked about this a little bit, but there's nothing new for me to talk about when it comes to development. Now, there's a decent amount of stuff written down. There's fucking Discords full of shit. So whenever we can finally get around to releasing it, you've seen in the police Discord before I took it down, there was an early version of some of the mandates. Now, those have been expanded on pretty far, and there's a little bit more there to tie in with them, especially for roleplay. I was trying to get as much as I could there. Now, when it comes to police stuff, there's a little bit more to talk about, I'm sure. And when it comes to the order roleplay, that one hasn't been worked on in a couple of weeks more than the mandates. So while saying that, that Discord's pretty much ready to some degree. The main aspects of it are. So that's not going to be released for a while until all the roleplays get worked out. But there's a couple settled already. There's the Yakuza, Mafia, and those have been written out. Their structure, all that jazz. So when it comes to community stuff, developments or otherwise, it's probably good enough for now. So would you guys like to say anything else about the police department?
I think there's a few ideas we do have, but I'm gonna leave. I think we're gonna leave them to be a bit of a surprise.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Something to look forward to.
Hell yeah.
I've got a few ideas. I've got a pledge to the rest of the development team.
Yeah. Okay. Well, when it comes to that then, there's definitely a little bit more to go, but man, it looks so good. Fucking sticking to the general color scheme of black, white, and purple. I love it. It's fucking great, man. The purple stripes, my 3 favorite colors, and the 3 colors that I use everywhere. It's too good.
And the stripes white and it's Adidas World.
It's Adidas World. The walls are just Adidas. Bro, Adidas came in, they bought us out. We didn't have enough money to keep the police station, so now we're under management by Adidas. They painted the fucking stripes white. It's terrible.
Yeah, the police officers are gonna wear tracksuits.
Yep. Officers fucking are Slavs now. Every time they fucking go and interact with someone, they gotta do a Slav squat and fucking...
No, deny. We will not be doing that.
That would be fucking hilarious.
It would be hilarious to do something like that for April Fool's.
I know, right? Oh my god, Slav police.
Oh, this year, we still have months.
This one round in Adidas tracksuit.
Yeah, you get Hapu police running around, fucking Kalashnikovs.
I'm just gonna put this out there. I know that the 1st of April is also the Hoppo Foundation birthday, but if someone makes a Hoppo officer in a Slav tracksuit, we will do a Hoppo Slav patrol on the 1st of April. If someone manages to do that within the next 1.5 months until the 1st of April, we will.
Hell yeah. Dude, that would be fucking hilarious.
If someone actually manages to do that.
This one round shouting Sukabliat at random people.
Oh god.
That would be great. Yeah, it just starts fucking where the little Hopus come in with track suits and fucking AKs. Oh my god.
Russian words.
Yeah, hard base with the fucking... Go on.
Vodka.
Is there more to talk about? Anything serious? This completely devolves into...
I'm trying to think if there's anything else to bring up, but I haven't worked on very much, so I don't have too much to bring up myself. I think we've covered the police pretty good. I think we've covered just about everything that we can for the time being. But, yeah. Anything else from the police?
All I was going to say, if you want to go explore, you need to get in a room, let me or Night in or one, or you can let Eslo or Blaze know, or let you through it all.
Yeah, since they are key
Steven should
locked.
let you through it all.
Yeah, the passwords, if you find out
Just
one
don't
of the
get
passwords,
yourself stuck.
like for example, Coco actually sat down and tried 10,000 passwords on one of them to get through. So, basically, if you find out the passwords, feel free. We're not gonna change them. If you abuse them doing RP, you're gonna get bonked, but that should be obvious. Just outside of RP, feel free to use the passwords to explore the world. And feel free to ask for them at any point in time.
Totally, man. But those codes are gonna get leaked hard. It happens though. So as long as, you know, we keep our role play pretty situated, we'll be fine there. But I think that's about it to talk about. So when it comes to everything else, the main purpose of this is supposed to be an introduction to the idea of doing monthly gatherings. Not for the Poicast specifically, but I like the idea of gathering a bunch of Hapus together and letting them, you know, talk about stuff amongst each other or ask questions directly to us. So, in the end, hey, if anybody's got some questions, whether it's about the foundation or otherwise, if you want to ask some questions, now is a good time before we end the podcast itself. But yeah, if nobody's got any questions, we'll continue on.
If we're still on the topic of the whole Slav thing, I have to ask, how did the goat get on the roof?
Wait, what?
How did the goat get on the roof?
There's a goat?
Please tell me you know that. Please tell me you know that reference.
No idea.
Absolutely no clue.
I'm so confused.
Oh no.
Goats can climb some crazy ass angles, man. Who knows?
Is it a goat or an eagle? Because they're the same thing. I do need
What was it? 89.8 degrees, like 0.2 degrees incline, and they can actually climb that.
Yeah, they can climb like fucking straight dams.
Virtually vertical.
Oh, my tracker died. Hold on. I can fix that.
I'm just making a reference.
I pay my respects to your tracker.
I'm trying to fix it real quick.
Mirai came up with a fun thought. What do you, like, Mirai asked if there was going, like why aren't there any moth police? Moth hopper police. And they would figure that there's only necro hoppers that are police.
So,
I mean, basically,
go on.
Basically custom police avatars like Nico Police or no, most of them are Nico Police currently, but custom police avatars like Moth Police or, for example, Dragon has a Dragon Police officer. That's allowed. You're not gonna have any functional difference. You're not gonna be Swanger or anything, and the Moths won't be allowed to randomly fly around if they're officers, but there's nothing really stopping you from being an officer Moth. You just have to make the model.
Yeah, so
Provided it's within a certain coloration limit and gets approved.
pretty much, yeah, you just have to get approval, but the main reason why we don't have, say, variation in officers right now is just simply because nobody's made any. We have Neko-san's main base, and that's what everything's been based off of up until this point, and there are some
want the
individuals who have
avatars in the
custom
changing
ones.
room? Yeah, the avatars in the changing room.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Yeah, the basic avatars.
Yeah, without any of our symbolism. That works out, though.
Just some
There's a
main
Discord
minor
link in
coloring.
Spawn as well.
Yeah.
If you really
But
want
for
it.
example, in a P, for example, the general one, which has a lot of metal on it, would obviously be not public with all the medals, but outside of a P, it's still a public model.
Yeah, it's true.
Like, if your model doesn't have too fancy of a coloring or medals on it, you'll probably be allowed in.
So, yeah.
Like if it's
further
completely off and you look like a clown, we're not gonna take you seriously and not approve your model either, but
It just popped into my head, but a bit further on. You know, like in normal police stations, you have photos of specific people and it says the role underneath. We'd have like picture of you at the very top. It'd say your role, and then underneath it would be Colby and Esther.
That'd be interesting.
And
Makes
the roles.
sense.
So just like, it shows leadership.
That'd
like
be interesting.
Hierarchy, whatever you want to
currently
call
we
it.
have that in the form of the officers, but
Yeah, it's
that
true.
could work.
An
Later down the
actual
line,
thing
having a
in
list of
world.
names or a picture or something here and there.
Yeah,
Suggestion.
I also need to get around to
Moth
making
boilies.
custom police models. It's
that
something
was
I'm
just
doing.
talked about.
There's a lot of talking, I don't hear.
There is a lot of talking. So I'll mention it again since that wasn't heard by everyone. The reason we don't have varied police is because nobody's made them. That's just the simple answer. Yeah. So I think that pretty much covers everything for the podcast, but we're going to still hang around and do this little event. So we should probably take a little picture first. Who wants to set up a camera? We'll do it at, I guess, the stage.
Cypher typically takes good pictures.
Sophie is our photographer.
Yeah, Cypher.
But Cypher likes that.
Little ones before.
Good pictures too in the past.
Yeah, let's get the little ones
at the
front, tall ones in the back. So after the picture, we'll still
Maybe
hang
just
around
switch
and all
them
that,
over.
as I said. But end of the Poicast. Oh, I've been yeeted. The fuck?
What? Eat the
That was
place.
weird. Bro,
The banana.
me too.
Banana?
Oh, it's the
Yeah, the
toilet
banana.
plunger.
On it.
It's because the plunger.
Please don't do that.
Cypher, please fix.
Where's my plunger?
It's on the ground.
Cypher.
No, I'm not that.
Oh, there he is.
Alright.
Size.
I'll say this real quick while everybody's still doing whatever the fuck they're doing. We're about to take a picture, so come on to the stage and then we'll end the podcast officially.
Leave the.
I'm gonna stand on top of her head now.
Alright. That is acceptable.
That being said, I do need or want to take a few more extra pictures for some reason
Fair enough.
that may become clear in the future.
You always do.
Right.
Yeah, I always take 500 pictures, true, but I want some extra with some extra style.
Alright, just call it out when you're ready.
I am ready for the first set.
Alrighty. Count it
So,
down.
So, you know, do the usual in 3, 2, 1. Boy, boy, boy.
Bye, bye, bye.
Boy, 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 boy.
Cheese. Mac and cheese.
I'm making fucking mac and cheese, and nobody can stop me. Boy, boy, boy.
Noodle!
Oh my god.
Poi poi. Poi noodle.
All right.
Alright.
What?
One more.
Cheers.
One more. There we go. I'm done.
Alrighty.
Here we are.
Done.
Oh.
Well,
Okay.
pictures taken.
We with.
While saying that,
Many pictures.
no, right? While saying that, hey, thank you guys for joining us on the podcast. I had a fun time. Hopefully you guys did too. But it was a good time, man. So from this point on, we're just gonna hang out, talk, do all that stuff. Mingle with the Hapus. Not everybody gets a chance to meet everybody, you know? Or to actually get to know them. Yeah.
I don't know how you
Stuff was really
feel
great. I really hope to do this more
about this
often.
idea.
Yeah.
Right. I was thinking
when
one of
you
the
were talking
toilets.
about-
You click on one of the toilets, you get teleported into a developer's room, and we got our own little tables.
That'd be
This
cool.
is work of the world.
Alright, sorry about that. So yeah, feel free to bail from the channel if you want, but stick around and hang out with the Hapus. But yeah, thank you guys for joining again, and that's the end of the Poicast. So, max exodus time, Poyos.
And it's gone over that thing.
And time to turn your microphone on.
Yo.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Why was never
listen.
disabled?
I'm being blazed.
Yeah.
Hey, so you were talking about there's no varied police models?
Yep.